Hey guys, so today is going to be another story time video. We have our Cokes, Sprite, and a Dr. Pepper. Justin's here. By the way, if we look the same as in tomorrow's video, it's because we filmed these both on the same day, so we have the same clothes on. But today we thought we'd kind of continue on with some of the funny stories that happened with me and Justin when we first started dating. Justin mentioned in the last video a couple of, what was it? What am I trying to say? Sneaking out stories we had for you guys. So well, there's like a sneaking out story and a sneaking in story, I guess. But one time my parents had left. I don't remember why. Do you remember? They left overnight for some reason, and my grandmother,
didn't they go the camping trip?
Oh, they may have went on just a little getaway trip.
Or was it camping and they went to a cabin or something? Yeah,
they went to stayed in a cabin or something just a couple hours away. But anyway, so my grandmother came to watch us and to watch me, my brother, and my two brothers. And it was a school night, wasn't it? Or was it during the summer?
It definitely wasn't a school night. No.
It wasn't? Okay. Yeah, probably not. We probably wouldn't have stayed up till 4 a.m. But anyways, Justin and I I snuck out. His parents weren't as strict, yeah.
They probably weren't even home.
Yeah, they probably didn't really care all that much. His parents weren't really strict, I guess we'll just say that. But my parents were a little bit more strict. They're not crazy strict, but they would get mad if they knew. So anyways, Justin stuck out of his house and he came and got me. I didn't have a vehicle at the time. He did. He was a senior, I was a sophomore. So he came to get me, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna sneak out. And I was, obviously you're super nervous, you don't want to get caught. And my grandmother was asleep in the living room in a recliner, and I definitely would have heard it from my grandmother. She was a lot more strict, and of course older people grew up with a lot more strict lives. They weren't allowed to do a lot of things that our parents may be more lenient towards nowadays. But anyway, so she was asleep on the recliner, and so our house was weird. You walk in the door and there's the living room, and then the dining room's right after the living room. The kitchen was to the left, and then past the dining room was a bathroom and my room. So all I had to do was leave my room and go into the kitchen, because there was a door to go outside in the kitchen. So I just had to sneak one room over. So I did that, opened the door and left, and I sat there for a second, and she didn't come out, or didn't seem like she woke up or anything. So I was like, okay, we're in the clear. And then Justin's waiting outside by the door for me. And what happened?
I guess I don't know what happened, but I hit my keys in my pocket, or I went to go get them out of my pocket or something, and I hit the alarm on my car.
The freaking alarm. Luckily he parked a block away, so that we walked down to his car, so it wasn't as obvious if anybody saw him over there or whatever.
It was still loud at 4 o'clock in the morning.
It was 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and all we did was go ride around, but
we weren't doing anything bad.
Yeah, there was nothing to do in the town that we lived in. There was literally 2,000 people there or something, so it was a really, really small town. But
it was actually raining that night, and the vehicle that I had,
it was ghetto.
Yeah, and if you were I guess the distributor was cracked or something. I think it was something like that. Anyways, if it would get any water in it,
it would die.
It would die. So once we actually hit a puddle, it was this was during the middle of the day.
Yeah.
We hit a puddle and water went up in there, and then it was a Jeep off. And it immediately died. It's just like the Jeep that we actually bought and then sold just recently.
Yeah, it was just one of those.
So anyways, it would die. So we're really lucky that it ended up
because we would have had to call somebody at 4 in the morning and be like, yeah, we snuck out of the house and the Jeep died. We would have had to tell him what happened, but luckily it would probably have been his dad that we called, and like we said, they weren't as strict, so we probably still wouldn't have gotten in trouble. But you obviously don't want to have to call your parents at 4 in the morning and be like, hey, we snuck out and our car broke down, we need some help. But so that was the sneaking out story. It was really fun. It was just fun. Like we said, there's nothing to do, so it just made us feel like we were getting into trouble, even though, like we said, we didn't do anything. We just rode around. Hopefully my camera's not messing up. My phone's been messing up lately, guys. But anyways, sneaking in story. My bedroom was right off of a porch, a side porch. So I basically took the screen off of my window And so that way all I had to do was lift up the window and Justin could just crawl in. And my bed was right there where the windows were, so he could just crawl in silently, like right onto my bed, so that, you know, they didn't hear footsteps or anything. So one time he did that. Well, he probably did it more than once, huh?
Maybe.
And we would just stay up all night watching movies or TV shows or whatever, just talking and stuff like that. And one time my dad went outside on that porch and he saw the screen like hanging off, and he was like, what the hell? So he asked me, he's like, have you been sneaking out or sneaking someone in or something? And I was like, no, of course not. Like, would never do that. Man, they like made me promise, and I felt bad because I lied, but they were like, you swear like you didn't sneak out or no one came over or whatever. I was like, no, I swear I didn't do that. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So they thought somebody was trying to break into my room and I felt bad, but at the same time I didn't want to get in trouble, so I lied to them. But yeah, those are just
called the cops and did an investigation.
They're like, this is so-and-so's Justin's fingerprints. Yeah, they probably would have said that and we would have gotten in trouble. But anyways, no, those were the sneaking in and out stories. Those were pretty funny. What else? Do we have anything else we could say? Or do you think we should end it there? And
yeah,
so we have more to talk about
later.
Yeah, so those may not have been as interesting, but they were. It's really fun to look back on these little videos when we talk about it, like look back on these moments when we make these videos for you guys. It helps us remember, bring back memories and stuff, so it's pretty funny. It's pretty cool. But anyway, so that is our sneaking out / sneaking in stories. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do enjoy these story time videos, give us a thumbs up. Justin's sister was like, I want another story time video, so we were like, okay, we'll do another one. And I got a comment from somebody saying they wanted more too, so thank you guys for liking these videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next one.